Cool. I have my lemon shirt on today, guys. How you doing? Hazy, my friend, how you doing? Good to see you guys. I'm all summery today. Do you like it? Feel free to unmute yourselves if you want to say something. Feel free to come on camera if you would like to. Don't come on camera if you don't want to. It's entirely up to you. It's your call. And it's the one before the last one, which is tomorrow. Tomorrow's the last one. And I know there's somebody here that registered at the last minute. And great, how does it get any better than that? And I will be sending the recordings of all of these calls, so you can actually either listen to the audios or watch the Zoom recordings at your leisure, how many times you want. And it might be a contribution if you would like to put one or some of or all of them on a loop when you're sleeping. They actually do contribute that way. And you can put them on super low volume so you can hardly hear it. In fact, you don't even need to hear it, because the energy will be there and you will perceive it, and it might contribute to a lovely night's sleep for all of you. I'm sure you know that, don't you? Isa, my friend, how you doing? I can't hear you. You're muted. Why? Yeah, I asked you to unmute, but
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay, this is better.
Yeah, that's better. Now I can hear. Now I know that I'm not just talking to nobody hearing me.
Empty air.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. No, but I'm very fine, and I
Cool.
heard you talking about the loop and making a
Yes.
loop for the night clearing. Yeah.
Exactly. There's an app called Audio Loop, I think it's called, and it's for free. You download it and you just add the tracks, and you can just put them on loop. I have like the entities clearing, the demon clearing, all of that on that. Let me just see.
Oh, yeah.
It's actually called Voice Loop. I don't know if you
Voice Loop.
see the icon, but it's, well, you can't. It's a
No,
microphone.
it's a bit mirroring, but
yeah, it's a bit of it's like an old-fashioned microphone.
Oh yeah, like a recording.
Yes,
voice recording. Yeah,
exactly.
But then you speak it in with your own voice, or
well, no. You can actually put the track in, and it will keep looping. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and you can also record your own things and keep them on a loop. I do that too.
Of course.
Having things on a loop is a great gift, because you know, you hear something once and you get something from it, or you don't. But if you get something from it, you'll listen to it again and you will get something else. And
deeper layers,
all the deeper layers. Yes, exactly.
Yeah, correct. So it's also, I find it also nice to, when you something like a year ago or so, and you say, oh, listen that again, and then sort of acknowledgement. Oh yeah.
Yes, I mean, I was in a class with Dane, and it was just a taster of. It was not even like an intro class. It was a taste of the Being You class. And I mean, you know, I'd been there before, I'd taken the class before many times, and I heard exactly the same sentence that he said. And I heard it again for like the 100th time or something. And, you know, the coin suddenly dropped. I was like, wow, is that what it actually is? You know, you start looking at it, and that opens up so many different layers. Like, you start peeling an onion layer by layer, and you never know where you end, you know?
No, beautiful. Yeah. And nice to acknowledge that you've grown or evolved, or, you know,
yeah, like, and we do that all the time. We do that all the time. Please acknowledge that of you too, as well. You know, how much didn't we all, you know, evolve since the last call, which was just,
of course.
When was the last call? You and
yesterday.
My friend, you and I with time. Holy shit! That class of X-Men and time was really for us, I think. I mean, we have no notion of time whatsoever. I mean, talking about
try to get some ease with it in a normal 3D reality, but fuck it, it's always a bit of a, I would say, challenge.
Exactly.
But like with a plane or something, then you. But okay.
Wonderful. So let's get started with this call. And I see that there's a friend of mine here, Marlene, that I don't think she's taken an Access class before. So I'm going to say something really weird, which is called the clearing statement. And the clearing statement is like a magic wand that instead of having a magic wand, you just say it verbally and it creates an energy that dissipates all these layers of whatever crunchiness you have going on about what I'm saying or whatever it is in your life. So you can say the clearing statement pretty much whenever it is. And you can say this short version of it, which is just pod and poc, okay, oh, pod and poc, all that, oh, I have a lot of judgments about my body. Oh, pod and poc, all that, and you start dissipating all the different layers of judgment about your body and everything else. And it sounds crazy, absolutely, and it works. So try it if you want to. Don't try it if you don't want to. Simple as that. And these expansion exercises are here for you. It's your gift, my gift to you. And I do these with Amanda, my wife, very often. Especially if her body's intense, when she can't sleep, then she will ask me to do an expansion exercise for her. And it creates a lot of ease and she will fall asleep halfway through it. So if you fall asleep halfway through this one, do not blame yourself, do not feel guilty, enjoy, be that space, and you will still perceive the energy of this and you will still get the recording. You're not being a bad person. In fact, when you're being bad, you're actually being good. I mean, it's like this thing that Dane says, do you want to end up in paradise or in hell? I mean, in paradise, you end up with all those orthodox, boring people that tell you what has to be right, you can't be wrong, you can't do anything wrong, and you definitely cannot be bad. And I mean, for fuck's sake, who wants to end up with those? I want to go down to hell with all the bad people that are having cocktails and margaritas and having wild sex. And I mean, holy fuck, imagine that. And I mean, and I guess, is there judgment in hell? I'm not sure. Anyhow, if I end up in hell, I'll get rid of judgment, so it'll be really like fucking hell. Oops, sorry guys, I do tend to go there, but
That's nice.
I got my lemon shirt on, so I'll make some lemon juice out of it. Cool. So the clearing statement, just so you don't get a shock when you hear it, it's right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine, shorts, boys, povads, and beyonds. And there is a website called theclearingstatement.com. You go on there and it explains what all these different layers are and what all these shortenings are. So POC, for instance, is a shortening for point of creation. So the point where you created whatever funkiness is going on for you, whatever point of view you have about something. And pod is the point of destruction. So we started to destroy your life with that point of view. So it's really cool. And nothing about any of these classes or calls or whatever is cognitive. If you go, oh, but what do you actually mean? I don't understand. Well, try not to understand, because understanding actually means to stand under. Do you want to stand under me? Well, maybe sometimes you do. I don't blame you. But most of the time, please don't. Don't stand under anybody. Okay, cool. And whatever I say in any of my calls or my classes, please take it with a pinch of salt. It's my point of view, and I too have points of views. I too have judgments that I'm trying to get the fuck rid of, and it's just an input, is just a contribution, and take what works for you, what feels like for you. What does not feel like for you, just ignore it. Simple as that. Okay, cool. And what else did I want to say? God, this is turning into a class. No, it's not going to be a class. It's not going to be a class. I promise. Okay, so today is about communion with Earth and the universe. Wow. Perceive the energy just of that. So, do you guys have any questions? Something that's been showing up for you guys today or yesterday or last night or whatever that you would like me to clear for you? And also, if you have something that's going on for you that you would not like to discuss with other people, you would like to take a private session with me, I do offer Oh, Marianne, I adore you. Cool as always. Oh, I can't see you on camera, otherwise I would say the same, you know.
Thank you, Andrea. Hello, everybody. I'm
Hi,
already sleeping.
Oh, good for you. Good for you. Well, it's a shame you don't have your camera on then, I would say.
Yeah, yeah.
Bad, I'm bad. You see how bad I am. And so, yeah, I was saying that you guys, most of you know that I will offer a private session, a private facilitation to any of you, to anybody, in fact. If it's up to 10 minutes, I'll gift it to you for free. No problem whatsoever. Okay? And in 10 minutes, we can clear quite a lot. And if you want a longer one, then feel free to book one of those too. They're not expensive. Okay? And, but are there ice for the drinks and how? Oh, that is a very good question. I am sure that if we have a chat with the devil, he'll fix the ice for us. If we're really bad, we'll be able to fix the ice. So how bad can you get? That's a challenge.
Yeah.
You know, like when you go to an Italian bar and they say no ice, then you go to the owner and you say, hey, you know, we know way back. So can you fix some ice for me? And he'll fix it for you. Yeah. Anyhow, let's not diverge. Why not? I love diverging. Anyhow, so if there's no questions, I'll jump straight into it. It says he 13 minutes later after he should have started already. It says he for whom time does not exist, for whom time is totally an invention, is totally a big fat lie. And as we said in that cool call the other day about X-Men and time, Isaac, can we share this with everybody that was not on the class the other day? What do you say?
Of course, of course.
We're being generous tonight.
No. Yeah, but you know, no secrets. That sucks yourself. So.
True story. Well, no secrets except when it's just for you, just for fun. No tell anyone.
Wow. Okay. Oh yeah. That is
because
very,
you know the whole thing about
that's a key. That is a key.
Tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God.
No. Yeah.
Nah, not really. Not all the time.
Correct.
Right.
Correct.
So, but this time we're feeling generous. Okay.
Yep.
So the one thing about time that we discovered in the exploration of time for X-Men, that is all of us, by the way. If you don't know it, if you're doubting if you're an X-Men, you're probably an X-Men. Time, as most of us know, is something that is not real, that is not linear. Please do watch two great movies. One is, shit, and here goes my CRS. I suffer of really serious CRS. You guys know what CRS is? Can't remember shit.
Yeah, but I do.
One is Interstellar, and the other one is Arrival. Those two movies, please do watch them because they say a lot about time and communication. Now, time has been put in place to create separation and, wait for it, to create judgment. You will always judge yourself and other people, even though you say you don't judge those people, by judging them for being too early, too late, too much on time, and the same about yourself, all the time. And there is always some brilliant excuse to use the judgments around time. And separation through judgment is something that, for me, is kind of yucky. I'm not a big fan of that. That is not my reality. That is not the reality that I desire for myself, for you guys, for my kid, for anybody actually, including those that once upon a time I decided that I didn't like them. And it's quite okay not to like some people, and that's perfectly fine. In actual fact, do you actually like people in general? I like some people. When I like people, I like people. A lot of people, you know, like I'm sure you know the type that I mean. Because you have a similar type, even if it's not the same. When you get around those people, it's like, can I please get somewhere else? What planet am I on? Who are these guys? And that's not wrong either. That is not judgment. That is actually awareness of the judgments that they have in place about themselves, about you, about their lives, about everything else. Those people I'm talking about is people that are actually judging the crap out of their lives in general. Anyhow, so with this exercise, I desire to dissolve that judgment too. My mission in life, I discovered, is to actually get rid of all the judgments. So what will it take for me to start getting rid of all the judgments that I still have in place, that I haven't even considered, and that I'm not even aware of cognitively? That if I were to be aware of them cognitively, I could actually dissipate them in a fraction of a second. And so could you, my friends. And the one way to actually dissipate judgment, apart from gratitude, which is the greatest dissolvent of judgment, when you're grateful, you cannot judge anymore. But apart from that, what it creates, what gratitude creates, is actually starting to create communion. And to be in communion with Earth, I'm sure you guys know very well that feeling, that sensation of being in a forest. And when you're in a forest next time, take your shoes off and do grounding. By the way, tomorrow Amanda and I have a call called the Earth Walk. There's something to do with this. Please join us, it's for free as well. And when you walk barefoot in the forest, or just even stand barefoot in the forest, and you're completely present with your barriers down, you can actually feel the vibration of the earth. You can feel the vibration of the trees. You can perceive the energy of the animals, the insects, and everything. And when you keep expanding, you actually feel like you actually know that there is no separation between any of you. Now, I don't know if you guys, I'm sorry if I'm waiting to start jumping on this session, but there's a bit of information that I would like to share with you. I don't know if you've seen the movie Fungi. It's a documentary. At one point, it gets a little bit like weird because they start talking about, eating magic mushrooms and all that stuff. Well, interesting point of view. I don't do drugs. I have done all that shit, and I'm not choosing that anymore. So not for me. But apart from that part, they actually talk about something magnificent, which is fungi, which is this at times invisible and at times very visible fungi, which is like mushroom substance, basically, that is all over the planet. And it is such an integral part of life and living on planet Earth that I never realized before. I was aware of something, but not at this level. And it's something that connects the trees through the air, through the ground, through their roots, through other plants, and through our bodies, and through everything else that is living on planet Earth. This planet is fucking magic. This planet is a miracle. It's like a miracle. It's pretty fucking awesome. And this planet, we chose to come in these beautiful, sweet, yummy bodies that we have to enjoy this planet, not to create problems, to really, truly enjoy without judgment, without conclusion, without separation, and with no point of view. Just like animals do, just like plants do, just like babies do. We all have done that. We have all been that when we were kids. And all of a sudden we started buying the bullshit of our parents and everybody else. And everything that brings up, can we please destroy it and create it all, right? Wrong, good, bad, poor, nations, boys, poets, and beyonds. Cool. So close your eyes. If you want, if you don't want to, don't close your eyes. Make yourself comfortable. That is a must. No, if not, nothing is a must for me.
Choice.
It's just a choice. It's a choice to make your body feel at ease, relaxed and comfortable. And please tell me if you can't hear me properly. Take a deep breath in through your nose slowly. And slowly out. And one more deep breath in. And slowly out. And one more. And out. And now please put a hand somewhere on your body and say, thank you, sweet, sweet body. Thank you for having my back. Thank you for being here. I'm sorry if sometimes I judge you. And I'm so sorry if sometimes, or quite often rather, I do not listen to you. And I will definitely do my best to listen way more, to all the signals that you give me. Because I know that the one thing you do wish for is also what I wish for, which is no judgment, no separation, no expectations, no projections, and no rejections. And to be in total communion with the earth, the universe, and every living being and organism, living or not, rather, actually. Because I'm saying this because the rocks don't live by definition, but they actually do somehow, just at a very slow pace. And I desire communion with everything. And be totally present with every part of your body, every muscle, every tendon, every bone, every nerve, every pore of your beautiful skin. And now expand your awareness 1 tiny millimeter all around your body, all around your body. And I keep expanding this awareness to 10 centimeters all around the body, including going into the ground, above your head, in front of you, behind of you. And still be present with your body. And this energy that you perceive all around your body, that, my dear friend, is you. That is your being, your infinite, magnificent being. And if you keep expanding this awareness of this energy to 1 meter, it's still present and it's even more present. Feel how you are not detached from anything so far. And keep expanding to 1 kilometer. Excuse me. And still be present with every single part of your body. And be totally present with this energy within 1 kilometer going into the earth, into the ground, above, in the sky as well. And keep expanding to 10 kilometers and 100 kilometers. Now within those 100 kilometers, I'm pretty sure that wherever you are on the planet right now, or in the future if you listen to the recording of this, which a lot of you are, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of nature there somewhere. Now, perceive the energy of you either in the middle of a forest or by a lake or on a beach or on a mountain, whatever is within those 100 kilometers where your body is actually positioned right now. And be there and perceive the ground under your feet. Perceive whatever the ground is made of under your feet. And perceive how there is no separation between you and the ground, even though one is your body and the other is the ground, but it's actually some sort of communication there. There's some vibration that is very similar, especially when you're this relaxed. And keep expanding your awareness, either from where you are now or wherever you are place yourself in nature and go into the ground, into the earth, up in the sky, out in the cosmos, and keep expanding in the universe, and perceive how immense and infinite your being actually is. We are all made of energy. Even the scientists say so. Those silly ones. They too now agree and know, finally, that our bodies are made of pure energy. They're made of molecules that are kept together by photons. Photons. Photons are those things that compose light as well. And in fact, your bodies are mainly made of absolutely nothing. They're made of space. The space between the molecules that are kept together by the photons in everything that exists, and especially inside our bodies, is way greater than actual physical matter. I heard that if you put all the human bodies in a pile and you extract all the physical matter out of all the bodies on planet Earth, and you remove all the space in between the molecules, you end up with a sugar cube. That is all for all the billions of bodies on planet Earth. So are you truly made of physical matter, or are you made of energy? And just as you are made of energy, just as your bodies are made of energy, so is every living organism, not only on planet Earth, but throughout the universe. How can we refuse to acknowledge and restore our communion with planet Earth, with every living organism, with everything that exists? How can we create separation between us and everything in the universe? How can we create separation between any of us? How can we create even with those people that we consider stupid? Even though, yes, that is not a judgment. They are pretty stupid or simply evil. If you're on this call, my friend, I know you truly desire to be more in communion with planet Earth. And at least I know that you too are seeking something way greater than this reality that is so limited by judgment or by fixed points of views that we refuse to change. And keep expanding your awareness and lower your barriers, being totally vulnerable, at least with yourself, of where you're creating separation and where you're still judging the crap out of you. And please don't make yourself wrong for you with that. Don't make yourself wrong for judging yourself. It's just an awareness. It's just another point of view. But you can actually be grateful for receiving that awareness, because maybe now you can choose something different. To remove judgment is actually to use gratitude that way. What can I be grateful for now that I haven't even been grateful for before? That if I were to be grateful for, I could create whatever the fuck I want. And everything that Buddha could please destroy and create it all. Right, wrong, give up, a natural space, powers and beyonds. What will it take for us to be so much more in communion with each other and with our bodies? And how much don't we all separate with our bodies to some extent? Even though we think that we're totally liberated and free and blah, blah, blah. Boring. Until we start actually listening to our bodies, we cannot get rid of the so-called pain. Because as long as we keep on judging pain as being wrong, rather than just being information from our body to the silly us that we refuse to listen to, will still have pain. Everything that brought up, can we please let it go? Right, wrong, good, bad, purple, corner, shores, boys, bullets, and beyonds. And be in the space. And keep expanding even more. If you feel that your head is empty, celebrate. When you function from your head, you're not actually functioning from you. Your mind is not your being, far from it. Your mind is not your being. Every thought, feeling, and emotion is actually not yours. It's all built up by points of views of other people that put them inside you since you were born. And it all started with positive judgment. Oh, what a beautiful baby. Or maybe negative judgment. What an ugly fucking baby. If you get irritated by me saying the word fucking, I'm so fucking terribly fucking sorry. I can't fucking apologize enough. Humor is a good medicine, by the way. Even bad humor. I'd rather have bad humor than no humor at all, actually. I have been talking about this in the last few calls and classes, and I don't think I'm just about to stop talking about this. But if you have not watched the series Sense8 on Netflix, do yourself a favor and the planet and watch it from beginning to end, all seasons. And for me, that is our reality. For me, that is not fiction. For me, that is a reality that is already here, that if we were to acknowledge it, we could actually amp the fuck out of it. Let's amp it up. Let's amp it up. And it is this energy of communion. In the series, it's about people. And I would like to extend that to people and everything and everyone across the whole universe. How many lifetimes have you not lived in other bodies, in other dimensions, on other planets, in other galaxies, in other time, in the past that is actually in the future, that could actually be the past that is actually right now? You can't explain, and please don't even try to go there, because that's pure insanity to try and explain any of that. So what do you know? What do you know that none of us know? I'm not here preaching you anything to you. I'm not a fucking preacher. I'm not a fucking guru. Guru, 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 guru. I'm here because I desire something different, and I know you do too. And I know you know something that nobody else knows. And I know and I see in every single one of you, especially when I meet you in person or on camera or wherever the fuck it is, and I don't actually need to do that, because that is just having to prove what you can see is real, rather than actually knowing that something is real, even if you can't see, hear it, or touch it. What do you know? I know that you know. I know that you're such a fucking amazing, great gift to the planet. I know that if you're truly to be you, with no fucking barriers and limitations anymore, and no points of views and no judgments and no separation, and in total communion at least with your sweet body, you could create miracles that nobody could ever dream of. Please do yourself a favor, and me too, and the whole planet, and choose more of that. Choose more of you. Choose more of your crazy, freaky, weird, fucked up magnificence that we've all been waiting for. I'm so sick and fucking tired of normal. I'm so sick and fucking tired of when I try to be normal and knowing that I'm not fucking normal, know that I'm a total fucking alien. I don't even know which planet I came from. And I know you too have come from somewhere else. I know you too are an infinite being. And I perceive how many of us on this call are already communicating with each other in one way or another. And I adore that. And I'm asking for more of that. Imagine a world, imagine a planet and the future of this planet if there was no judgment. Imagine this planet with no separation. Imagine this planet with just joy and fun and enjoying our sweet bodies without any fucking judgment. And actually allowing our bodies to gift us what they intended to gift us from day one without refusing to receive from them, and enjoying the ride of being alive on this beautiful planet. Some of you guys know how I was so close a few years ago to actually killing myself, and I was serious about it, and I had planned it out, and I was just about to do it. And I'm so fucking grateful for my choice of not doing it. I'm so fucking grateful for being alive and from every day discovering something new, something greater. And yes, sometimes it shows up in a weird and fucked up way that I didn't imagine. And if I were not to judge any part of that either, and just use it as, wow, that was an interesting choice. What awareness did it create, and what do I choose to create from now on? And expand even more from that. And what I chose a couple of years ago that I thought was actually creating total separation actually created a huge amount more communion. It never shows up the way you think it does. Take a couple of minutes, not of silence, but of being present with every single little noise that is around you, every little smell or scent that is where your body is right now. Put a hand on your sweet body wherever you want and just feel the skin of your sweet body. And feel the taste of your mouth right now, whatever that may be of. And be present with all of that. And you will see that there is no real silence, but there is a lot of awareness. How much more fun can you have? How much more joy can you have and receive and gift and be if you were to be truly you? And if you were to be more in communion with the earth, with the universe, and everything and everyone on this planet, no matter how crazy it gets sometimes. Please take a deep breath in through your nose, very, very slowly. And slowly out through your mouth. Another deep breath in through your nose. And slowly out through your mouth. One last time. and out. You may open your eyes whenever you desire, if you want to open your eyes. If you're falling asleep, enjoy. If you're masturbating, enjoy. If you're eating something, enjoy. Whatever you're doing, enjoy. Thank you, my beautiful friends. And I invite you to the Earth Walk with my wonderful Amanda and I tomorrow afternoon at 5 p.m. I think it is. Is it at 5 p.m.? No, it's not. What time is that? I can't remember what time it is. It's on the website. I told you, me and time. Who the fuck knows? But we'll be there and we'll do the Earth Walk together. And I wish you a wonderful night, wherever you are on this beautiful planet, or a wonderful morning, or a wonderful, yummy, whatever it is. But make sure it's yummy and wonderful. Adore you all. Can't wait to see you and hug you in person very soon, one by one. Until then, bye-bye.